There you go. Red light's on.
Okay.
That's your belt.
It's my belt.
That dinging
noise. Yeah.
What's up, folks? Another Monday night movie mayhem madness.
On
Tuesday. Yeah, we didn't get around to it on Monday. I've been working a lot, and last week of school type things going on, so Dave had a party today at the park.
Yeah, park day. If you didn't see my profile picture, I'm a pirate. Or it's supposed to be a pirate. I don't think it looks very piratey. Like, it goes down, but whatever. That's a whole other thing.
Not a whole other thing, just a thing.
Just another thing.
Yeah.
Not related to Monday movies.
Mayhem. I like Mayhem better than Madness.
Mayhem?
Or perhaps
Project Mayhem? The first rule of Project Mayhem is nobody speaks about Project Mayhem. Second rule of Project Mayhem.
Nobody speaks about Project Mayhem.
In death, we have a name. His name was Richard Paulson.
Totally different movie. Okay, this evening, unfortunately, Netflix let us down.
Total bust.
Three times. We had to rely on our own selection of movies that we had here at the house. First, we started watching a movie called Charade with Cary Grant and Audrey Hepburn.
Well, let's start before that and just the type of movie we were looking for.
Oh, we were going to do a follow-up. That's right.
Yeah.
Of Predator. We were going to watch Predator 2. Both very excited for it, but alas, it was not an instant queue and we can't, get it right now. So, with that out of the picture, we then went to Charade, which is a totally different movie.
It was Audrey Hepburn and Cary Grant,
right.
And it lasted about 7 minutes before this movie became so unbearable.
I wouldn't call it unbearable. It was just...
Okay, had the movie been in better quality and better sound, I could have suffered through it and probably enjoyed it. But as it is, it looked like we were watching it.
You just said suffered through and enjoyed it at the same time. Perhaps you're a masochist.
Perhaps.
Anyway, it was not good. So I gave it a 3. I gave it a 3 because simply, Audrey Hepburn.
Ultimately, I gave it a 2. And it was just unsatisfying. Considering the last Audrey Hepburn movie we watched was fantastic.
Awesome. Great dialogue, number one.
That movie happened to be called How to Steal a Million with Peter O'Toole.
Great
and
characters.
Audrey Hepburn.
Great characters, great actress, great dialogue.
Everything about the movie.
Awesome movie. It looked great, it sounded great. So anyway, Charade not so much. I gave it a 3, Dave gave it a 2, we gave it a 3 in general. Then we went to...
the reason we gave it a 3 is we always go with the higher of the two.
This is true.
For the benefit of the doubt.
Yeah. Check it out.
Second movie.
What did we watch? Was it Paul Blart or was it...
No, that was third.
That was third. What was the second one?
Second was Tu Wong Fu.
Oh,
Thanks for Everything, Julie Newmar. If you have not seen this movie, it's one I saw a long time ago.
Yeah, it's pretty... the premise behind it to me sounds pretty funny. It was just... I wasn't in the mood, and it's got Patrick Swayze, it's got Wesley Snipes and John Leguizamo. They're drag queens that are trying to make it across the U.S. to Hollywood, and they get trapped in...
It's for beauty pageants.
Yeah.
And they get stuck in the Midwest when their car breaks down, and they're all East Coast New York drag queens, so you can imagine the hilarity that ensues.
Yeah. So... Anyway, and then from there we were looking for comedy, so we went to Paul Blart Mall Cop, and it was Kevin James.
A disaster.
It was not good. It was disappointing. What, we give it a 1?
It may have ended up with, I don't think we even bothered, but ultimately I'd give that movie a 1.
Okay, we hated it.
I hated it. Julie Newmar, by the way, I give a 3. I like that movie.
I from what little I saw it was, I just wasn't into it. I just didn't get into it, so... My type of comedy usually falls in the realm of the dry, slightly British, dry, sarcastic humor that, well, anyway, I can't think of anything offhand.
It's British humor.
British humor type stuff. I get into that. And from there, we went straight to, we 3 strikes, you're out, Netflix, I'm sorry, but from there we went to Ghostbusters.
With
Classic.
an aside in that while we were trying to figure out what movie we were watching, we watched an episode of Invader Zim.
Oh, that's right.
Never ever seen the show on Nickelodeon. A lot of my kids at school draw the picture of Gurr all the time on everything. So we saw it on the Instant Queue and thought, not.
Wow.
We had good luck with other Nickelodeon shows.
Yeah.
Most notably Avatar The Last Airbender.
Talked about before.
Fantastic. It's very funny.
Yeah.
Taylor noted earlier that it had an Ed, and Eddie type feel.
Ed and Eddie was an old show on, I believe, Nick.
Cartoon Network.
It was Cartoon Network, that's right.
Because originally it was a cartoon.
That's right, it was.
And then it became the show.
Yeah.
Like Dexter and Powerpuff.
Yeah. Both of those great shows. And
Courage.
Courage Cowardly Dog.
Yeah.
Anyway, went to Ghostbusters. If you haven't seen it, you should be beaten mercilessly with rubber hoses. It's a classic. I mean, you can't go wrong. It's an Ivan Reitman film. It's stories by
Dan
Aykroyd and Harold Ramis, which plays Dan Aykroyd is Ray Stantz and Egon Spangler is Ivan Reitman. Or not Ivan Reitman. Harold
Ramis.
But Bill Murray and Ernie, what's his name? Ernie Hudson.
Hudson plays. I don't know. I'm getting all confused. I don't know all their names.
Yeah. Anyway, great show. I mean, you can't go wrong with Ghostbusters.
Yeah.
Ghostbusters 2 as well. I mean, the whole movie through, we were thinking of lines, and we had to remember which movie they were from. So, if that's the case, then you know both are good.
So the important part of this is 2 favorite quotes from the movie. I'll give you one because my first one comes early in the movie, and it's when they're going through the library at the very beginning, and they go. Venkman looks at this stack of books and goes, "You're right. No human being would stack books this way."
That is good. That is good. Mine comes from later in the movie where they've been arrested, and the mayor wants to see them, and there's a guy by the name of George Peck. Is it
Walter Peck?
Walter Peck is this guy. He's from the EPA, real asshole, and he's in there, and Ray Stantz's character, Dan Aykroyd's character, turns. He said, "Till Dickless here turned off the containment field," and then the mayor looks at Bill Murray and says, "Is this true?" And he says, "Yes. This man has no dick." Which is followed by a close second of mine, which in the same scene comes. He's like, they're just trying to describe how bad things can get. And again, Bill Murray comes up with the line, "Dogs and cats living together, mass hysteria." And it's just delivered wonderfully, and it's hilarious. And again, Ghostbusters, if you haven't seen it, you should be excommunicated from
existence, humanity.
Yeah.
Then my last and my other favorite quote, and these have all kind of been in chronological order.
Yeah.
However that happened.
I don't know.
Is lastly, he goes, "When someone asks you if you're a god, you say yes."
That's funny.
So, I ultimately end up giving Ghostbusters a 5 stars out of 5 stars because it's just a classic in every single way.
Yeah.
It's funny. It's got all the right beats. I mean, it spawned so much in the 80s.
You can't go wrong.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong. So, anyway, that's what's going on. So, again, watch your own movies. Send us an email, whatever.
Tell us what movies to watch.
Yeah, no crap, whatever. So anyway, have a good day, and we'll see y'all later.
Yeah.
Peace out.
Peace.
Oh.